What's up, everybody? It's your big homie in the mother effing building. I am your host, The Fresh King, aka Angel Red Fire, and welcome to another episode of the Powerful Moments Podcast. What's up, y'all? And welcome. I just want to say this today that today's episode is going to be talking about my pet peeves. I'm going to be sharing with you my pet peeves on what really annoy me the most and what I really dislike. And instead of because I don't like to say the word hate, I would say dislike. So anyway, guys, I just want to say this, that I want to say shout out to everybody who has been rocking with me. Thank you so much for watching the podcast. You guys have been amazing. You guys have been watching it. We have over 16,000 viewers. We almost get into 20,000 views. Guys, let's get to 20,000 views, because oh my god, you guys are watching, you guys are sharing, you guys are interacting with the podcast. And I just want to say thank you to those of you who take the time out to watch the podcast. It means the world to me that you guys are watching the podcast. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And as you can see by the different scenery, yeah. So anyway, guys, so that's first. We are going to get into the topic. We're going to get into the topic because I would love to share with you my pet peeves. And so let's start. The first thing, this is going to be in music wise, and this is going to be music wise and in general. And the first one is people interrupting my rhyme. So when I'm, when like when I'm making music, and you hear somebody in the background having a conversation at the top of their lungs while talking on the phone. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't like that. It's like it's distracted to have like somebody talking on the somebody's like making a whole bunch of noise while you're recording, and then you know what I mean. So it's really it's really annoying when people do that. It's just really annoying. The next one is bad beats. I do not like to record songs on bad beats, like something that has low quality, something that has poorly produced beats. I do not like it. It's gotta be well, it's gotta be well produced beats that I use. Because if it's poorly produced beats, I'm not gonna write my lyrics like write my lyrics and then rap over a beat that is poorly produced and that has low quality. You know what I mean? So that's what I like. That's annoying. I just don't want to make beats like that. And even I don't want to make even people sending me bad beats too. Yeah, I don't like that. If it's not well produced, I'm not gonna use it. Period. The next one is negative vibes. Me, don't bring no negative vibes around me, because I'm not with it. I'm not. This is annoying. I do not like negativity. Keep your negative energy to yourself, because that's me. Anything negative, I'm not with it. It's just not my style. It's not my style to have negative stuff. So if you don't have nothing to say about me, don't say it at all. So why do I need to hear anything negative? So I'm not what anyone, because anyone who bring negativity around me get on my damn nerves, because I don't like people when they are being negative. Being negative is just not my cup of tea. So if you're negative, keep that shit to yourself. And yeah, I'm just being real. You know what I mean? So, because I do not curse. I do not curse at all. But when people do these things to me, it just annoy me and it get me upset. The next one is biting my style. Meaning, when I mean biting my style, I mean like copying my copying my style, my swag, my lyrics, and all that kind of stuff. My brand. I don't like that. I don't. I don't like when people copy me. Be unique. Be your own self. Stop copying. Don't copy me because you. If you're inspired by me and you need some, that's a different story. But when you copy me like word for word and style for style and lyrics for the same lyrics, it's like I don't like that. Be unique. Don't copy what I'm doing because it makes you look like you're not creative. So you know what I mean? So do put out like be able, be unique, be you, don't be somebody else. Stop. And that's the part of being comparing somebody to yourself. So when you're trying to copy my style, it says a lot about who you are as a person, that you like to you want to be that person. So that and to me it really annoys the hell out of me for people to do that. It's like that's one of my biggest pet peeves. It's just I don't like it. The next one is being late, like late collaborators. So if you're collaborating with me, right? If you're collaborating with me, I like people to be on time, not late, because I do not like late. I do not like people to be late. If you're gonna collaborate me at X and X time, say for example, if you want to collaborate me at 3 p.m., you then let's collaborate at 3 p.m. Don't don't come late and say, oh, let's do it. No, let me know why you're late. Let me know why you're late, but don't be late and don't say nothing, and then you say, oh, let's do this. No, be on time. If you be late for a reason, let me know. Let me know there's a traffic, there's traffic and whatever it is. You know what I mean? And be truthful. That's be honest. You know what I mean? Be honest. Be honest. Don't tell me a lie, because I will know. I'm a Scorpio. I will know. The next one is mic feedback. I do not want nobody to tell me about my mic. If you have a feedback about my mic, if it's positive, then I will listen. If it's negativity, I'm not with it. Do not tell me nothing. I do not want to hear nothing negative feedback. Keep that shit to yourself. I'm not with it. No, because that is annoying. It drives me crazy when people give me feedback about it. 'Cause if it's negative, I don't want to hear it. Period. So yeah, if it's positive, it's fine. But if it's negative, no, yeah, no. I just keep that shit to yourself. The next one is the next pet peeves that annoy me is unappreciative audience. Be appreciative, and that goes for audience or subscribers or whatever audience. I cannot tolerate people who are unappreciative. Like, especially if I'm performing for a crowd and you don't appreciate my talent, why am I up here performing for you guys for? Same thing with putting out a podcast. If you're not appreciative of my content, then why are you watching? If you know what I mean? Because I like to help people. I like to help people. I'm not trying to talk down to people. I'm trying to elevate people, and for people to not appreciate my talent, it says a lot. If it's something positive, then it's something positive, then it's okay. But anything negative, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, period. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it. And the next pet peeves that I really have is disorganized studios. I do not like messy places. I do not like anything messy. If something is messy, I will clean it up same time. I'm not going to sit down there and let it stay there, because nah, I'm not going to let it stay there. It's not sanitary. It's not, especially when if it's something that is, if you know where I'm going with that. Yeah, it's something where there's food involved. You gotta make sure that thing is, all that stuff. I don't like places that's messy. I'd rather take things up and stuff. But the only way it will be okay If it's like for me, what I do is this. I always like I'm right now. I'm cleaning up my closet. I'm cleaning my closet and put stuff on the bed, put my clothes on the bed. In front of then that's different. But when you leave the place messy and not do nothing about it, yeah, that annoys the hell out of me. So I like stuff that is or, like organized, not disorganized. The next one is weak lyrics. I do not write weak lyrics. If you are a songwriter and if you're a songwriter and you are sending me a song and that lyrics is weak, I'm not using it. Period. I'm not using it. If it's poorly written, and if it's not on creative lyrics, then I'm not going to use the lyrics because I rather use lyrics that are strong lyrics, not anything weak, not anything weak. It's just like, you know what I mean? Yeah. The next one is tech issues. Anything tech wise. That's why I make sure everything is always set, especially when I'm recording my podcast. I make sure my microphone is set. I make sure all that is set. So, you know what I mean? I make sure all that is set. You know what I mean? I make sure that is set. I don't just not do things, and I make sure that's set. It's set. Make sure my microphone is set. Make sure all my stuff is set. Make sure you know what I mean? I make sure everything is sound. Make sure everything that has sound, because I rather have sound than have I have no sound. That's why I make sure not, especially it just annoy me when there's technical difficulties during recording, when I'm recording podcasts or recording a song or whatever. It just irritate the hell out of me, for real. And the next one is fake fans. Fake fans, guys. I dislike people. Oh my god, I dislike people who pretend to be fans, for real, just to gain something from me, for real. I do not like it. I dislike people who pretend to be fans just to gain, just to gain something from me. Nah. If you don't like me, you don't like me, and that's it. But if you, I don't care if you don't like me or not. But let me tell you something. If there's fake fans, don't pretend that you like me, and you don't like me. Period. That's what I don't like. That's why I don't like fake people. I don't. Be real. Be authentic. But don't. You know what I mean? That's me. Period. The next one is poor communication. I hate people. This I do not like people who has lack of communication skills. Me, I don't like it. I do not like it. Period. If you don't have communication skills, then get away from me, because I like communication. Period. I will never tell you nothing bad, but me, I rather communication is very important. It's very important. It is very important at all times. It's very important. And it's true. Communication is important. I rather communicate better than be miscommunicated. You know what I mean? So that's my biggest pet peeve, is poor communication. So the next one is clashing personalities. Guys, I'm gonna tell you this. Work with people who have clashing personalities and egos is a big turn off for me. It's a big turn off. Period. The next one is lack of respect of hip hop culture. Anybody talk bad about hip hop culture, y'all head needs to be checked. Pretty much, because I grew up on hip hop culture. I grew up on the hip hop culture, and I don't like when people talk bad about the hip hop culture and say, "Oh, they did this or that." I do not like it. I have a deep love for hip hop culture, and it really gets me upset when others don't show it a proper respect. Period. The next one is sound engineers not paying attention. Me, and I'm gonna tell you this, I have my own recording studio. I have my own recording studio because me, I want to be. I'm also a sound engineer, and I make sure I pay attention to what I'm doing because I don't want to do go out there to other people and then there's a sound engineer not paying attention to what they're doing, not and not focus. So it's just like, uh, because I'm telling you this, sound engineers who are inattentive during studio sessions and annoy the hell out of me. Period. Then I'm gonna give you the ones that are very common for me, and those are. But I'm gonna give you more common ones that you guys might relate to. So if this relate to you, then let me know in the comments below. Loud chewing. I hate when people chew loud. To hear somebody like chew loud is very irritating. And go, come on, really? You gonna chew loud? Come, it's irritating. It's annoying. I don't like when people do that. It's disrespectful, and especially when you're on the phone. When you're on the phone having a conversation, and then you hearing a loud chewing in your ear, and the person on the phone wondering what the hell is that. You know what I mean? So, the next one is interruptions. You know when you're being interrupted, people keep interrupting you when you're recording, especially when you're recording songs or whatever it is. Yeah, I do not like when people get and this happens. This happens all the time because my so-called mother, she always does it every time I'm recording my podcast. Not every time, like some of the times she come in and interrupt me when I'm doing my podcast, and I had to keep going, and I hear the Holy Spirit telling me to keep going because it's unprofessional. It's unprofessional to stop. So that's why anytime I'm recording my podcast, and my mother keep interrupting me, I keep going because the Holy Spirit says don't stop. I hear the word don't stop in my head, so I had to kept going and talk because it's not right that you are talking to your audience, and then you hear in the background, oh, really? Have some respect. You know what I mean? That's what I don't like about people. It's just frustrating to know that when you're recording your song, or when I'm recording my podcast, I'm getting, it's like, really, really. I'm recording a song and you interrupted me, or I'm recording a podcast and people just walked in. I just don't like that. It says value. It says value of that person. So yeah, the next one is slow internet, guys. I don't. When the internet is slow, I'm like, oh wait, oh my god. It's just sometimes, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes internet is slow, but not all the time. But I'm gonna tell you something. Slow or lagging of internet connections, it drives me crazy. It would drive me crazy for real. Lateness. Ugh. I'm not sorry about that. I'm not. See, I yawn when. That's weird that I'm yawning when I'm not even tired. Anyway, lateness, guys. I don't like when people arrive late for meetings or events. I don't like it. Lateness, it shows you that you don't value that person. You know what I mean? You don't value that person's time. That's why, you know what I mean? I don't like when I respect people. That's why I say if that person says, oh, meet me at 5 p.m., I expect you to show up at 5 p.m. If you're running late, let me know. But don't show up late and not tell me nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Next one is bad drivers. Guys, encountering rude or reckless driver on the road, oh Lord Jesus. People be reckless, the bad drivers, they driving bad, swerving here, swerving there, and shouting, road rage, oh Lord. That's another thing too, road rage. I just don't like people that have road rage. It's just like, it says value about who you are as a person. You know, if you have road rage, I understand, but like you don't need a the person in front of you can't hear you. The person in the other car can't hear you. So why you gotta have roadway? Oh, move out of the way, move out of the road. It's like really, yes, and then beep beep. Dang, why this person? What? Come on, man. The next one is nail biting. Seeing someone biting their nails, it grinds my gears. It does grinds my gears. It grinds my gears to the bed of the. It just grinds my gears. I just don't like to see people biting their nails. I'm sitting. I'm doing something. I'm doing something. I'm sitting down and I'm doing some work, and I see somebody going like this. Really? Why are you biting your nails for? It's annoying. It is totally annoying, for real. The next one is people. The next pet peeves that I have is people who talk during the movies. When people talk during the movies, it is disturbing. It is distracted, because I'm watching the daggone movie and I'm hearing somebody saying, "Oh, don't go there. Oh, don't go in the whatever. Don't go into that. Don't go into do. Oh, he's going over there." I'm like, seriously? We watching the daggone movie. Why you gotta make all the noise right now? Really? We watching the movie. I just don't like people talk during the movies, and especially when they're on the phone. That's another story. And plus talking out the movie. Oh, he's gonna go in there. He's gonna kill her. Or if you're watching a horror movie, he's gonna kill her. Or you know what I mean? It's just annoying. I don't like when people talk during the movie. I just don't. Period. If you're gonna talk out the movie, you might as well don't come. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they might as well don't come, because it's annoying. Because guys, I've never had people talk during a movie, but let me wait. I take that back. I've had experience because when I went to the movie theater, oh my god, it's like people just there don't know when to shut up. I'm watching the movie, people are watching the movie, and you hearing somebody's mouth talking. The next one is bad hygiene. If you have poor personal hygiene or a strong body odor, and I'm gonna tell you this, I'm not gonna embarrass people by saying, if I see that you have poor hygiene, I'm gonna pull you aside and talk to you. But I'm not gonna go embarrass people and say, "Oh, you got bad hygiene. You got, It's like, who smell that?" I would pull that person aside and talk to them. I'm not gonna embarrass them. Why would I embarrass them for? What? What is that in it of? You put them to the side. And what? Because when you do that and embarrass people, it says value of who you are as a person, that you will do that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. The next one is rude customer service. Oh my God, guys, and y'all probably know this because I've said this before. I used to work at Walmart, and I'm telling you, Lord Jesus, the customer service. You got them customers go, oh Lord, and you have the staff, you have rude staff, you got them rude customers. I know they always say the customers always right. It's true. But I'm gonna tell you something, you rude customer service, they just anyway. The next one is messiness. Guys, I do not like living and working in a messy environment. No. I make sure I clean stuff. Yeah, sometimes you got stuff on your bed and stuff, but it's different if you're cleaning your room. It's different if you're cleaning your closet or whatever room you clean. It's different. Because right now, as you can tell, I post the Instagram of me cleaning my closet, and yeah, you see that. Because I don't like messy place. No, I do not. I do not like place being messy. I rather make sure I clear up the area before you know what I mean. I don't like a messy area. Period. I just don't like it. Period. The next one is loud phone conversation. Guys, when you're in a situation, You know, when you just minding your business, you just sit down, and then you hear this one person, and plus you hear this one person loud as hell, and especially the woman. And I'm not throwing shade to the woman, but I'm just saying you have these. I'm not gonna say all women. I'm gonna say some women. Um, they're on the phone, and you sitting down there doing your work or doing whatever, and you hear them on the phone. Oh, I went to Bonquisha's house. I went to Bonquisha's house, and she did this. She went to, she went to the stove. Yeah, girl. Yeah, she did this. Oh my God. Yeah, she did this. Oh my God, I just went to the store to get me a toothbrush, to get me a this. I'm like, really? Hello? I'm like, what the hell? And it irritates me. I have been through this before. I've been through this. This was some years ago, last year, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, seriously? I'm like, seriously? Why they have to be loud? And the thing is, when they're talking loud on a conversation, they want people to hear their daggone business. They just want attention. Period. That's what's going on. They want attention. The next one is gossiping. Guys, I don't like when people spread rumors. When people who spread rumors or talk behind other backs is just ridiculous. I like lie on people. That's another thing too. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. When others lie, I just don't like liars. That's another thing too. I don't like liars. I don't like, if you're gonna lie, don't lie in front of my face. Cause guys, especially me, guys, I'm a Scorpio. Scorpios, we know how to detect liars. So be careful around a Scorpio. Cause I'm a Scorpio myself. If you're going to lie, do not lie in front of a Scorpio, because we will know. I'm just saying. Because, yeah, I just be careful on lying around a Scorpio, because we can detect if we know. Yeah, so, yeah. The next thing is overuse of slang and the text and the speed. The excessive use of slang or text speak in normal conversation. Oh my God, like, I had to hear all these overuse of slang. Oh gosh. It's just annoying. It's just pretty much annoying. Pretty much. The next one is not covering your mouth when coughing or sneezing. Guys, that is rude right there. That's rude, and it's unhygienic. Guys, when you're coughing, you cough like this. Same thing how you're sneezing. When you're sneezing, you go hack, shoom. And when you're coughing, it's the same thing. Yeah. But that's one of my biggest pet peeves. And it's, you got them kids though. I love the kids with all my heart. I love kids with all my heart. But when they're coughing and sneezing, that's a different story. That's unhygienic. And the parents right there not telling the kids, cover your mouth. They just, you just see the parents just sit down there and let the kids, saying out loud and thinking of it is just, they just, it just grinds my gears. Queue jumping. Queue jumping means you cut in line. Guys, jeez, it's just annoying. When people cut in line, oh my God, I just don't like when people cut you in line. You're going to get the thing, but why you had to cut in line to get it? Like, oh. Oh my God, this is the other biggest pet peeve that I have. Leaving dirty dishes in the sink. Guys, I just don't like when people do that. It's annoying. When you leave dirty dishes in the sink, you're saying that you are acting like a damn 5-year-old. The only the only people I know that does that is a kid. Is a kid. That's the only That's the only. I only see a kid put the plate inside the sink. I don't see no grown ass woman or grown ass man be putting the plate in the sink and don't wash it or use. Let me tell you something. Anything like every, I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time I use my plate, I wash it. Anytime I cook in a pot, I wash at the same time. I don't just leave it in there. If the only way, if I leave something in the sink and sometimes when you really want to use the restroom, you can use the restroom. That's a different story. But like in general, I just don't like leave dishes in the sink. If I see dishes in the sink, I gotta wash it up same time because it's just, seeing the sight of it is just disgusting. Disgusting for real. The next one is loud music in public. Guys, I do not like when people play loud music in public because come on, think about other people, man. Come on, think about people because you can't just blurt out loud music in front of. Come on, really? That shit just irritate me. It just irritates me for real. The next one is spelling and grammar mistakes. You know when people are texting, especially in text message or emails, you have people write, especially guys, use just there's spell check. There's spell check on Microsoft Word. There's spell check. Put Grammarly, download Grammarly. Not sponsored, but seriously, download Grammarly. Grammarly will limit how much you fix your errors and stuff because I just don't like it, especially when you're doing text message. So I understand text message, but you got a small thing, but make the effort. The next one is people who don't say thank you. You have people who don't say thank you, like when you open the door. When somebody open a door, you pass it, you don't tell them thank you. Really? That means you ain't got no damn manners. You have, because when you especially when somebody open a door for you or anything or whatever, do something nice for you, and you don't say thank you, not just opening doors, just other things in general. Somebody, you say thank you out of courtesy. All of what I mean? They didn't have to do it. They didn't have to open the door. They didn't have to do anything for you to say thank. They didn't have to do it. So thank the person out of manners and courtesy. You know what I mean? And the next thing is leaving the toilet seat up. Oh my God, I can't stand it. Especially when you in a especially in shared bathrooms. Anytime TMI on this one, but anytime I use a toilet, I always put the seat down. You leave this, you put the seat up when you're using it. You put the seat down when you're not. When you're finished, you close it. Pretty much. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. If I see the toilet seat up, I'm like, oh my God. It just irritates me. I just put it down because it's like there's a kid lives here. It's like there's a kid around. You know what I mean? And the next one is use speakerphone in public. Guys, this another one that I don't like. Having loud conversation on speakerphone in public spaces. I do not like that. Why do you got to have speakerphone on? Why? When you're in public. Really? Like, you don't need to put speakerphone on. You put it in your ears. Nobody need to hear your conversation. Ain't nobody want to know what Dick did to Sally. I don't want to know what Lucy did to Erica. I don't want to know what Jack did with Jen. I don't need to hear that. And another thing is talking over others. And this is another thing too. This is one of my biggest pet peeves. I do not like people who talk over others. You know when you're talking and then somebody talk over you? That's disrespectful. Yeah. And it's like you're not allowing others to finish what they're saying. I just don't like it. When you're talking over people, you're not letting the person finish their sentence. It's just ridiculous. I just don't like that. That's my biggest pet peeve. Bad breath. Same thing to what I said before. Bad breath, poor dental hygiene, causing unpleasant breath. Me, I do not like bad breath. I would tell you to go brush your teeth. Pretty much. That's what it means. If you have bad breath, go brush your damn teeth. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Bad breath. I'm not going to say it out loud. You need to brush your teeth. I will put you to the side and say you need to brush your teeth, or you need to put sweetie in your mouth, or I will give you a sweetie so you to put it in your mouth. So yeah, the next one is overly loud typing. You know when you see people have their laptops, so you hear you hear the hands go. You hear that loud tapping, the excessive loud tapping on that keyboard. Oh my God, that is annoying. It is annoying to the point. I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? Type. Why do I have to hear loud typing? Really? The next one is unsolicited advice. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Giving advice without being asked. You gotta. Oh Lord, you can't give advice. Come on. If they ask you to give the advice, then give them. Why don't just give them advice without being asked? Come on. If they ask, that's when you give advice. But don't. That's one thing I don't get with people. And it just irritates the hell out of me. It just irritates me so much. It just irritates me. The next one is inconsistent texting. Oh Lord Jesus, inconsistent texting. Like taking too long to reply. Why do people take too long to reply to their messages? Oh, people always take long to reply. You see, and I've seen this all the time, especially on social media. They're typing. You see that little bubble with they're typing, and it stop, and it's come back again. They take long. I'm like, oh my God, it's irritating. I just even do something because it's just too. Or like sending very short replies, and especially in text messages too. When you're taking long, and then all of a sudden, it's a short reply. Really? And this happened. This happened to me when I was in a relationship with my when I was with my ex. When I was with my exes? Oh my God, Jesus! They take long. They just take long to reply. Why do people take long to reply? And then all of a sudden they just send a short reply. When you see the bubble pull up and then the line and then they stop and then, oh Lord Jesus, they just Next one is public displays of affection. Yo, too much PDA in public places. Lord Jesus, everywhere I go, everywhere I go is everywhere I go is that. Everywhere I go is this. Really? Everywhere I go is a lot of public displays. Like, shoot, I understand you love each other, but not Jesus. Limit how much you doing PDA. Limit how much you doing that. I understand you love that person, but that don't mean you gotta go. You know, for real. The next one is leaving lights on. Not turning lights. Turning off lights when you're leaving the room. Guys, This is one of my biggest pet peeves. If I see the light, if I see the light on, I'm gonna turn it off. And there are times, and I'm gonna be honest with you, there are times when I leave the light on and I forgot to turn it off, but I turn it off eventually. But for other people, if I see them leaving the lights on for a long periods of time, and especially if that person is not in the room and their light is on, I'm like, seriously? If you're not in the room, turn it off. Period. The next one is spitting in public. Oh my God. That grinds my gears. That is annoying. People, I see this quite a lot. And especially my mother did the same thing too. My mother did the same thing too. Always go out spitting on sidewalks. Oh my God, it grinds my gears. It's just disgusting and it's annoying. Seeing people spit on sidewalks or public areas where people can see you. That is gross. That is gross. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Oh Lord. The next one is poor table manners. If your ass got poor table manners, I don't that's annoying. It is annoying. And chewing with an open mouth. Oh my God. This is poor table manners. Chewing with an open mouth. Oh my God, that is annoying. Even thinking about it, it's annoying. When you chew, I do not like when people chew with their mouth open. I don't even do it myself. I wait till I finish eating the daggone food. I'm not gonna. Really? You chew with an open mouth, especially. Oh no! And talking while eating, I can't do that. I can't talk while eating. Especially okay. So let me tell you something. Especially if you're recording, say you're a YouTuber like me, right? And I'm recording. I got food right here. It's good to, especially when it's good. But let me tell you something. It's different. But me, and I'm gonna tell you this. For me, I don't talk while I'm eating. If I talk to it and I see I want to eat, I stop talking. I say, all right, guys, I'm going to eat something real quick. And after I done eat, and I'll come back. And then, yeah. But I'm not going to talk while I'm eating. I don't know how people do that. And there's lots more poor table manners. Oh, Lord Jesus. And another thing is being ignored. Oh, my God. Being ignored. This is, when you feel ignored or unacknowledged in conversation, you're the last to know about things. Oh, Lord Jesus. Next one is using all caps in texts and emails. Why do people do that? Why do people use all caps in text message? It's like you're shouting. That's what it says. Because when you put all caps in text and emails, you're shouting. That's what you're coming across as. Because why would you put your text message in all caps and your emails? And that's what it's coming across. That you're shouting. Yeah. The next one is which is one of my biggest pet peeves is parking in handicapped spots. If you know you're not handicapped, why your ass parking in the parking lot? Why are you parking in a handicapped spot? This is what I don't like with people. And I've seen this and I've witnessed this. And it just irritates me to the core for people to park in handicapped spots, and when they come out, they're not even handicapped themselves. They really, oh my God, I see this happen countless times for real, and it's annoying. The next one is being unprepared. Oh my god, I just don't like it. This is my biggest pet peeve. When you come unprepared, you show that you don't want to do it. I just don't like it. When you show up to meetings or events without necessary materials, like really, huh? It irritates me so bad. The next one is constant complaining. You know when people constant complaining about, oh my god, I hate when people complain about everything. Yo, every 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 god you know what minute there's a complaint. Even my mother is the same thing. My mother is the same thing. She complains for every damn thing. I'm like, it is goddamn annoying. Oh my god! Like seriously, shut up for a moment. Every minute is everything that comes out the mouth is complaint. My mother do the same thing. Not just them. My family's the same. My family who I grew up with is the same thing. They complain a lot about dumb shit that don't even make no damn sense. I'm like, oh my god, this grinds my gears. It grinds my gears. Oh my god. Forgetting names. Oh my god. When you forget names, that irritates the hell out of me. How do you mean you forgot my name? You forgot my name. And that person know damn well my name. That's the thing I don't get. I don't get people with this, for real. And this irritates me so bad. When the person know your name and the person know your name and they forget it and trying to be stupid, it's just, oh my god, it's just weird. It's just weird. The next thing is using too much perfume cologne. Oh my god, that's another pet peeves. Why do people overdo it with a perfume? Spray, excuse me, spray. They got to spray up here. They got to spray down here. They got to spray all over their body. It's like they're swimming in perfume and then swimming in cologne. Oh my god. Really? Another thing is texting while driving. Yo, now that is dangerous and very irresponsible. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves. When you text and drive, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't like to see people do that because you might end up in an accident and you don't want that. The next one is being late without notice. And that's go hand in hand to what I was said earlier. Let me tell you something. If you're going to be late, have something to let the person know that yes, I was late because such and such. You know what I mean? Inform somebody if you're going to be late. Same thing with doctor's appointments or whatever. If you know you're going to be late, call them, let them know. Yes, I'm going to be late. I'm going to be 10 minutes, 15 minutes late, and call them. But don't if you'll be late and you don't notice, you're telling them you are you don't want to come. Here. The next one is overuse of emojis. Overuse. You know when people just excessive with the emojis in communication? I'm like, Jesus. How do people overuse emojis? Oh God. The next thing is leaving hair in the sink and shower. Oh, now thinking about that is weird. This annoy me to the core, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves too. Seeing a hair in the sink get me sick to my stomach, and it irritates the hell out of me, and it grinds my gears. And they just leave it there. They don't clean it up. Like when they're done using it, it just thinking of it makes me wanna. Woo, Lord Jesus. The next one is littering. Like seriously, littering. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I see, like literally, why do people litter? The trash can is right there. Why throw the thing on the floor when the trash can is over there? When the trash can is right in front of your daggone face. Come on, really? For real. The next one is not holding the door. Really? I don't know why people not hold the door. They just open the door and they just let the door close on somebody else. That ain't right. That's my biggest pet. I don't like that. That that means you are being rude when you do that. Not holding the door. You go through the door and somebody's behind you. Just not and then you just let the door close in somebody's face. That's disrespectful right there. That says a lot about you. Period. The next thing is skipping workout equipment lines. Not waiting for your turn for the gym equipment. Yeah, that's crazy. Mm-mm. I just don't like that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Not waiting for your turn. You just want to skip. You want to skip everybody else. Get it. Oh, ridiculous. The next one is unnecessary noises. Yes, guys. Oh my God. This is one of my other biggest pet peeves. You hear unnecessary noises. You hear tapping. You hear clicking pens. You hear clicking whatever. I'm like, what the hell, yo? Like, it just grinds my gears. The next one is close talkers. Oh my God. Oh, I don't. Ooh. Like standing too close during conversation. Oh my God. Like you having a conversation and that person standing right in front of you. Really? Really? Go somewhere. Why you gotta stand all up in my face? All up in my grill? That's my biggest pet peeve, so to be honest with you. The next one is double dipping. Oh, it when somebody be double dipping, like putting food that has been bitten into back into commonly dips. Really? I don't like double dipping. That's irritating. It's irritating as hell. The next one is not replacing the toilet paper roll. Why do people do this? Like, I don't understand. Why this grinds my gears. If the toilet paper is finished, you replace it. Don't sit down and let somebody else replace it for you. And it just grinds my gears. The next one is ignoring RSVPs. Oh my God, when you ignore it, like that's like not responding to event invitations. Oh, that grinds my gears, and it grinds my gears so bad. And it's annoying and it's irritating to the point. And the next one is using someone else's stuff without asking. Oh my God, this is one of my other biggest pet peeves. You use someone's stuff without asking. You know how many times my mother does this? Oh my God. And I'm not just calling her out because I'm saying to. I'm being honest with you. She does it all the time. She uses my stuff without asking me. Every time. If I have my stuff, she take it up. She don't say nothing to me. I gotta find out. Because you know how I find out? When it's like half right here, and I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. The next one is talking during shows / movies at home. I don't get it. Why do people do that? Why do people talk during shows? And I don't understand. Let me tell you something. The only way I could talk during the shows, it's just I don't like when people talk during shows. Period. It's just we're sitting down, we watching the show, and then I'm hearing somebody's mouth. Oh, he gonna go there. Oh yeah, he about to do that. Really? And especially when you're watching movies at home too. It just grinds my gears. Next one is forgetting promises. Not keeping commitments of promises. Me, that that irritates the hell out of me. If you if you don't keep your commitments or promises, that's on you. It just irritates the hell out of me when that person promised me something and they don't give me. It's just ridiculous. If that's why that irritates me and it grinds my gears. It just grinds my gears to the point. The next one is sneezing without covering. As I said before, yes, guys. When you sneeze, you got to cover. You got to use a tissue or your elbow to cover your sneezes. Don't sneeze in front of people. That's unsanitary and have no manners. Come on. The next thing is leaving trash in the car. This is what I don't get with people. Why do people leave trash in their car? And then when they leave trash in the car, it gets built up. Really? Yeah, I don't get it. Like, people just leave their trash in the car and they don't clean up after themselves. Come on. And if you, especially if you're sharing vehicles, you got to clean it. Don't leave it for somebody. Come on now, really? The next one is monopolizing conversation. That means dominating discussions without letting others speak. That's why this is what I don't like with people, and this is my biggest pet peeves, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves of all. I do not like when people monopolizing conversation. Like, this is ridiculous. Why do people dominate a conversation and don't let people speak? Come on, really? Let others speak. They just wanna take up all of their time and not let others speak. This grinds my gears. This grinds my gears to the point. The next one is not tipping. Failing to tip, like the people are failing to tip service workers appropriately. Why do people not tip? Like, tip the people. Sometimes they don't want to tip people. I don't understand why people don't tip people. Oh, ridiculous. That grinds my gears and that annoy and irritate me so bad. The next one is cracking knuckles. You know, like this. Yeah, you like that, but and I mean cracking knuckles meaning loud knuckle cracking. That annoys me so bad. It annoys me to hear somebody cracking their knuckles and their knuckles loud. It's just disgusting. And you know what I mean? The next one is poor listening skills. Not paying attention when others are speaking. Oh my God. This happens quite all the time. I'm telling you, when I talk, it's like, and especially my family, I'm talking, and it's like I'm talking to my damn self. They're not paying attention. It just grinds my gears, and it just, ugh. And in general, I don't like people who not paying attention when others are speaking. If I'm speaking, they're not listening. They're just doing their own shit. Really? I don't get it, for real. The next one is procrastination. Oh, Lord. Constantly delaying tasks and responsibilities. And I'm going to be honest with you. I used to procrastinate, but I don't do it no more. I don't do it no more. I don't do it. I don't like people doing it either. Because it's like it's like you're saying, it's like you don't care about other person's feelings, you know? The next one is leaving doors open. When you leave doors open, meaning you're not closing doors behind you, especially in shared spaces. Guys, when you're in a shared spaces, make sure to shut the door behind you. Don't leave the doors open. And another thing, chewing gum loudly. I just said that. I do not like when people chew gums loudly, especially if they're smacking their gum or blowing bubbles in a disruptive manner. They blow it and they go, and noise go, and you hear the noise. It's ridiculous. Slow walkers. Oh my God, slow walkers. People walking slowly in crowded areas. or blocking pathways. It's ridiculous. Me, how I walk in the right pace. But I don't, you know what I mean? The next one is overly touching people. Oh my God. Being too physically touchy without permission. If I didn't tell you to touch you, why you touching me? Why you touchy? I just don't like touchy feely, overly people. For real. If it's romance, it's alright. But anything other than romance, why the hell you touching me for? Being overly touchy, you know what I mean? Why you touching me? For real. The next one is leaving shopping carts in parking spots. This is another thing too. Why do, and especially when people done shopping, when people done shopping, they always put their cars in the parking lots. So when when somebody trying to come out with their cars, the cars right behind, right there. Really? And they almost hit down the thing. I don't understand. Like, then they don't return the daggone carts in the designated areas. They don't put it back. There is an area, especially in Walmart, they have something where you put the carts in. Same for other places. People just leave their shopping carts in the parking lots, and then it's just ridiculous. Why do people do that? And then they got, especially when people go in and there's no carts in the thing to shop, and then they got to go in the parking lot to get a parking lot. Come on now, really? That's how people get in accidents. That's how people get hit. They walk in around, you know what I mean? Come on now. Gotta return the cars where it's supposed to be. Don't let people leave from wherever to go get it. So, this is what I don't get. This is one of my biggest pet peeves, to be honest with you. It's my biggest pet peeves. Seeing cars in the spots, and I've seen it all the time, especially at Walmart or anywhere I go. Or Walmart, I see cars in the parking lot. I'm like, oh my, and it irritates me the hell so much. It just irritates me. The next one is using all of the hot water. Oh my God. This is my biggest pet peeve of all. Why do people use all the hot water? They don't leave no hot water for others in a shared household. They just use all the hot water. Like, seriously? And then I gotta bathe in cold water. And then you gotta bathe in cold. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. When people do that, like use up all the hot water. How do people do that? I don't know. The next one is clipping nails in public. You know how? That's one thing. That's one of my other pet peeves too. You know when you see people clipping nails, use a little thing, and their grooming activities done in public place, they be like, I'm like, what the hell? Go in the bathroom, go do that. You don't do that in public places. Why you in public clipping your nails? Ain't nobody want to see that. Go in the bathroom and cut it. Or do it at the comfort of your home. Jeez. I don't like that. The next one is not cleaning up spills. When somebody drops something on the floor, you need to clean it up. Don't wait for somebody to clean it for you. And I don't get it why people do that. I don't get it why people, like, something drop on the floor, then somebody had to come to clean up after your shit. Is that you don't care? I don't understand. You drop the spills. You drop the spill. You clean it up. Don't leave the spill for somebody to clean your shit up. Period. I don't understand that. And my other next pet peeves is ignoring traffic rules. Not following basic traffic laws, like not using the turn signals. Yo, this is another thing, yo, you know when you're driving, right? When you're driving and then you don't even know if that person's going to turn or what. Yo, they don't turn on their signal lights. They just turn. So how you gonna know if that person's gonna go straight or go what? They didn't even put on. That grinds my gears so bad. When I mean it grinds my gears, To see that, excuse me, to see that people don't do that, they just decide not to turn on their turn lights. If they're turning right, they turn left. I'm not really. That's so accidents happen, people. That's so accidents happen. For real. The next one is people who don't wash their hands. Now this is nasty. Guys, I recommend you, when you use the restroom, wash your hands. When before especially when you're using excuse me. When you're cooking food, and especially food, you need to wash your hands. So I'm gonna be honest with you. So please, this is another one of my pet peeves. This happens to me all the time. Anytime I go to Walmart and I see people, and I'm in the restroom, and then I remember some time ago when I went to Walmart. Some time ago I went to Walmart, and then I was going to the restroom, and then make a long story short, I see this lady. She used the restroom. She walked out. I'm like, that is gross. And that's why I don't like to touch people's hands. I don't like to touch. I don't touch people. I don't touch people because that's gross. Because people don't wash their hands. They just use the bathroom and just walk out. That's ridiculous. That's unsanitary. And that's the reason I don't touch people. I don't like touching people. I don't touch people's hands. I don't touch people's hands unless their hand is washed. Because if your hands ain't washed, if you just use the restroom and you just walk out and you decide to touch me, I'm going to say, get away from me, you tramp. Or get away, you lunatic or whatever. Because I would say, go wash your damn hands. Because that's nasty. You don't use the restroom and then walk out. And I've seen this happen countless times for years. Another thing is be judgmental. And I'm going to tell you this. I've seen this all the time. And plus, my own family even judge me too. They always quickly judge others without understanding the situation. They want to judge you for who you are. I'm like, I don't give a rat's ass if you want to judge me. Go ahead. I don't care. But what the hell should I care? Judge your own damn self. All I know, I'm ignoring your ass. I'm not you can judge me how you want. But me, I don't care. That's me. Only God can judge me. I don't care. God is the only one that can judge me. Nobody else. The next one is being too nosy. I don't like people when people are nosy. When people are nosy, it's crazy. You know, they want to know your business. They don't know what you're doing. They want to inquire. They're inquiring into private matters without being invited. You know, it's just crazy. They want to minding your business. Oh, great. The next one is lack of follow through. That's another thing. Say you'll do something and not doing it. I don't like people like that. And this irritates the hell out of me. If you know you're going to do something, do it. If you're not going to do it, seriously? Why? I don't understand. If you know you'll do something, if you say you're going to do something and you don't do it. Yeah, like seriously. I don't get it with people. The next one is bad grammar in speech. Consistently poor grammar or misuse of words in conversation. I've seen this happen like constantly, for real. People who don't pick up after their dogs. Oh my God. This is what I don't get, guys. I've seen this. I've seen this quite some time that people do this. I've seen this before where people have animals or dogs and they don't pick up the dog poo. I can't believe I'm saying this on here, but they don't pick up the dog. You know what? And then they just leave it for somebody to take it up. That's disgusting. I find that irritating and upsetting. The next one is overpacking public transport. You taking up more than one seat in a bus or a train. Like, really? Why you overpacking? You right here, your bag right here, and your other bag right there. Your other bag, really? Why? Why? I don't like people like that. They have you sitting right here, your bag right here, your bag right here, your other bags over the other side. Really? That, oh Lord, I just, that grinds my gears. It grinds. The next one is loud music. Loud music at inappropriate times. For real. Like, I just don't, so I don't know why do, and sometimes people play music late at night or early in the morning. Because I'm like, seriously? You gonna play music at night when I'm about to go to sleep? You gonna play music in the morning when really? I don't get it. Excuse me. The next one is overly long social media posts. Why do people post on social media and their shit is long as hell? Who gonna read the whole of that? And they write excessively long updates or rants on social media. Like, I'm not gonna read all that. For real. I don't know why do people have to write a long, it's like they write it, and why you write, it's like writing a long ass essay. Come on now, it's like, it's long. Who gonna read that? Not me. For real. That irritates the hell out of me when people post something like, post long updates on rants on social media. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Another thing, people who don't silence their phones in meetings. Guys, I don't get this. When you're in a meeting, you silence your phone. You don't do that. When you're in a meeting, come on now. You can't have a phone when you're in a meeting. That's you're interrupting the speaker. 'Cause when you have your phone on, you're interrupting the speaker. I don't know why do people allow phones to ring during meetings. For real. Next one is taking up too much space in shared areas. That's the thing I don't get. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. You just spread out your belongings in common areas, as I said before. It's ridiculous. The next one is people who talk about themselves too much. This is another thing I don't like. When people just talk about themselves so much. I'm like, seriously? This is annoying. It's like they're dominating the conversation with self-talk. Like, who cares about, like, really? Why do people gotta talk about themselves too much? It gets ridiculous. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. The next one is unnecessary forwarding of emails. Sending unnecessary spam messages. Next one is micromanagement. That means being overly controlling in work or personal environments. The next one is not using headphones. Some people just play the music and don't put on the headphone. Come on, guys. When you're in a setting, right, a public setting, and your music is loud as a mother f, put your headphone on. Put it on. Because when you play audio or videos without headphones in public spaces, it's like disrespectful. It's like, come on now, really? They don't want to hear that type of music, whatever music playing. The next one is smudging screens. This is another part of my biggest pet peeves. You touch your screen with dirty or greasy hands. That I don't like that. That grinds my gears. That's why anytime I'm using my phone, I always wash my hands before I use it or any of the other devices, because anybody got time to be touching screens with dirty or greasy hands to smudge your daggone screen. The next one is not refilling the ice tray. Oh my god, this happens. People do this. They always leave an empty ice tray in the freezer. I don't like that. Being a pessimist. Constantly seeing the negative side of things. That's another pet peeve I don't like. The next one is taking the last of something without replacing it. Yeah, I don't get that. Like, if you take the last of it and you don't replace it, guys, this happens to me all the time because I remember my mom, my mother, and my sister did the same thing. I bought, my stuff I bought, and guys, the things that I bought in the fridge, they're missing. They drink it, they eat it, and they don't replace it. They take my stuff, they eat my stuff, and they don't replace it. And they're telling me not to touch their stuff when they're the one that touched my stuff first. I don't understand. They didn't replace my stuff, so it's okay not to let me eat, and you eat, really? So yeah, cause you see what I'm saying? They're eating my stuff. They're eating my stuff. Like, really? The next one is people who fish for compliments, seeking validation or compliments frequently. They just want attention. I know that for sure. The next one is overly loud sneezing. Why do people sneeze so loud? This is what I don't get. How do people... They need to moderate the volume of how they sneeze. For real. They go, ah! Really? Jesus. The next one is people who don't use coasters. Meaning they're leaving rings on furniture from drinks. Lord Jesus. That's not. The next one is not wiping down gym equipment, which I said earlier. Leaving sweat on. Oh, that's another thing. I don't like this. When you leave sweat on a machine after use, it's disgusting. And especially the men. I'm not going after the men or anything. I'm just saying because y'all go to the gym. So if you sweat on a machine, wipe it down. Don't wait for somebody else to wipe it down for you. Next one is taking forever to order at restaurants. Oh my God. You know when people take too long to order at restaurants? Oh Jesus. The indecisiveness when ordering food. Oh my God. That's irritate me. Not acknowledging gifts. That grinds my gears. When you fail to say thank you for gifts or acts of kindness, I don't like that. I'd rather people say thank you for the kindness that people, because that person didn't have to give you. The person was being nice. The next one is talking to someone wearing headphones. Oh my God, this irritates me. When you talk to someone wearing headphones, that's disrespectful. You're interrupting someone clearly listening to something. You can't, really? That grinds my gears. If the headphone is on the ears, why are you bothering a person? They might be listening to something. And this happens to me before. It happened to me before. Last year, I think it was the year before, but probably last year or something. Like, it happens to me. Another thing is leaving caps off bottles. Why do people leave caps off bottles? You gotta close the bottles properly, cause that will lead to spills. Some people, they just not close their bottles. I don't understand how people do that. When they're drinking water or juice or anything liquid, they leave the caps off the bottles and not put it. And you gotta close it properly so it won't spill. Period. The next one is overusing certain words or phrases, like repeatedly using the same words or catchphrase. That's ridiculous. The next one is parking over the line. Why do people park over the line? Because the line is there for a reason. People just park over the line, taking up more than one parking spot. Really? They don't think about other people. And last but not least, overly competitive people. I do not like when people it's like everybody, they're just turning everything into a competition. Really? I don't understand people, for real. I just don't understand. But anyway, These are all my pet peeves. Oh my god, there's a lot of pet peeves. You see that? These are all my pet peeves, y'all. And if any of these relates to you, if you go through, if some of these are your pet peeves or all of them are your pet peeves or whatever, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know and let me know by leaving a comment down below. And also, if you made it, let me tell you something. If you made it at the end of this episode, give this video a thumbs up because oh my god, that was a lot. I didn't expect it to be long because I was wanting to share my my pet peeves to you guys. So anyway, guys, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more new videos. And if you have any questions you want to ask me, leave it in the comments below and or leave it in that link that is in the description below. And also, thank you so much. Everything that you need to know is in the description below. So alright guys, I love you. Stay safe. Make sure to check out my last video is somewhere in the episode. Click that that last video that go head on over after this video. Make sure to click that the last video. If you have not seen the video, go check it out. And also make sure to hit that subscribe button somewhere in the video wherever this is placed. Make sure to do that. To make sure to hit that subscribe button. When you hit that subscribe button, that's what give you access to everything. You guys can learn about different stuff. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm your host, D Fresh King, aka Injurious of Fire, and you are watching Powerful Moments Podcast, and I'm signing out.